Hi guys, my name is Pratik Rathi. Thank you very much for being on the channel. Channel's name is The Punch and you're watching What Matters. Indian politics, be it politicians or parliament, has been time and again accused of having ministers or members with criminal cases as heinous as murder. But the scenario is slowly and steadily turning into right direction with the induction of highly educated ministers who keeps nation's interest before self. In our quest to make you aware of one such prominent individual, we bring you the man who is in charge of the ministry as per his education and experience, and not just because of he won some elections. He has a reputation of being a silent and astute worker. This man was anonymous in political circle till couple of years ago and a complete political novice. His rise to crucial ministries previously held by political bigwigs such as Piyush Goyal and Ravi Shankar Prasad was dramatic and meteoric in equal measures. We are talking about Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw, who has not one, not two, but three very important ministries in his first stint as cabinet minister. He is the man in charge for railways, electronics and communication, and information technology ministry. This Jodhpur-born guy was a brilliant student from the beginning. After graduating with a gold medal in electronics and communications engineering from Rajasthan, he pursued M.Tech from the premier college IIT Kanpur, India. Post which, he immediately cracked the Indian Civil Service examination with an All India rank of 27 in 1994 and served as District Collector of Balasore and Cuttack districts in Odisha. In 2003, Mr. Vaishnaw moved to Delhi to work as Deputy Secretary in the Prime Minister's office during Atal Bihari Vajpayee's regime. When Vajpayee lost the general election in 2004, he became his private secretary. This was the period when Mr. Vaishnaw came into contact with many of the BJP leaders who are at the helm of current affairs now, Mr. Modi being one of them. Few years later, he left for the US to pursue an MBA course from the prestigious Wharton School of Business, Pennsylvania. In his own admission, he stated that his government job was not enough to pay for the course ROI, and hence, post his MBA, he joined private sector in India and worked for multinational companies such as GE and Siemens. During this tenure, he was exposed to various infrastructure development in private sector in India. In 2012, he quit the corporate sector and set up 3T Auto Logistics Private Limited and VG Auto Components Private Limited. Both of them are automotive components manufacturing units in Gujarat. So this was his entrepreneur journey as well. His dramatic entry into politics came in 2019 when he was named as Biju Janata Dal BJD candidate for the Rajya Sabha polls by Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. However, half an hour later a clarification came and Mr. Vaishnaw filed nomination as a BJP candidate. Mr. Modi had apparently made a call seeking BJD support for his new cabinet colleague. The BJD extended its support and ensured his election to the upper house, so he is currently a member of Indian Parliament representing Odisha state in the Rajya Sabha. He won the Rajya Sabha election unopposed with the help of Biju Janata Dal members in Odisha. Finally, in July 2021, in the 22nd cabinet reshuffle, he was given the Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and Ministry of Communications. Mr. Vaishnaw is from IIT Kanpur, is a Wharton MBA, cracked IAS and served as District Collector and Private Secretary positions, worked in private sector with GE and Siemens in India, and is also an entrepreneur. What else could we have asked for in a man to lead our three critical ministries in India? Since taking charge of the ministries, he has been making significant efforts in railway electrification, speeding bullet train project implementation, railway safety, modernizing railway corridors and platforms, improving food quality and sanitary conditions of the trains and platforms. In IT, his main focus has been on localizing data storage, making India infra-ready to create data centers, and handling the high and mighty social media giants, be it TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, or anyone from the entire world. We surely have a visionary working and we salute him for his efforts. Do share the video to as many people as possible because right to know is everyone's right. Thank you.
मुंबई से अहमदाबाद बुलेट ट्रेन प्रोजेक्ट का डिजाइन कंप्लीट हुआ। उसमें गुजरात वाले सेक्शन में लैंड एक्विजिशन 99.7% आया। उस 99.7% लैंड एक्विजिशन के बाद में काम चालू हुआ उस पे, और आज अध्यक्ष जी 750 इनकी आदत है ऐसा ही करने की, इनकी हमेशा आदत है ऐसा ही करने की, ऐसा ही करते रहेंगे। हाँ बोलो। तो 700 750 750 से अधिक 750 से अधिक पिलर अभी बन चुके हैं। हर महीने 8 किलोमीटर की रफ्तार से, 8 किलोमीटर की गति से पिलर्स का कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है, जो कि आगे आने वाले समय में 10 किलोमीटर पर मंथ की गति से उसमें काम चलेगा। सारी की सारी बड़ी नदियां, नर्मदा, तापी, इन सब पे ब्रिज का काम चल रहा है। कौन कहता है कि भारत की मिट्टी में बुलेट ट्रेन नहीं चल सकती? शर्म की बात है जो ये कहता है अध्यक्ष, शर्म की बात है, शर्म की बात है, ये शर्म की बात है अध्यक्ष जी। अध्यक्ष जी, हमें अपने इंजीनियर्स पे, हमारी काबिलियत पे विश्वास करना चाहिए। ऐसे नहीं चलेगा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा। हम कब तक विदेशियों पे विश्वास करते रहेंगे अध्यक्ष जी? कब तक हम देखते रहेंगे? हमारा कुछ नहीं है। हमें अपने इंजीनियर्स पे, हमारे अपनी काबिलियत पे विश्वास करना होगा।